Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, AB, and welcome back to AB Plays Minecraft. This is just my Let's Play series. In this series, I kind of just talk about my life and my thoughts and all that kind of stuff. But today's actually gonna be a pretty special episode because this episode right here marks 30 videos in 30 days. Yeah, it's a small little goal. I set it out for myself once I hit 7 days. I was like, oh wow, I made videos in 7 days, and let's go for 30. So yeah, here we are. This is episode number 30, or video 30, not episode, but you know what I mean. This is episode number 6 or something like that of this series. So I have been playing a bunch of different series. Actually, I've been playing a Java series, I have been playing this Bedrock series here, and then I'm playing a modded Minecraft series too on Iscal85's mod pack Vault Hunters. All of them have been a ton of fun. Honestly, Vault Hunters has been like the bulk of it, just because that's the newest thing, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. But I'm kind of getting back into these other worlds and stuff. This one is an SMP. It is me and a few friends. The Java world is so the Java world is just a solo like industrial world kind of thing, and I'm clearing out a giant ocean. So I haven't done a lot of episodes on that just because it's not that exciting of a process. Every now and then I'll do AB Plays Minecraft just with I'll be doing some clearing or some work over there just because it's not the most exciting project of all time. But yeah, today 30 videos, 30 days. It's it's a little bit of a milestone for sure. I'm kind of surprised. I've made a lot of like little pieces of content and things over the years, and I have trouble being very consistent a lot of the times. So like being able to do this was great for me. It feels really, really good. Like I mess around with Instagram and all that stuff as well, and it we got the reels and all that, and you see the 30 reels and 30 days challenges all the time on there, or if you're part of Instagram and kind of the creator community of it at least. But they that's a big thing that people like to talk about. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do 30 reels, like 8-second videos for 30 days. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to consistently keep posting and bring it every single day. So I'm pretty shocked that I was able to do it with 8 to 12 minute YouTube videos, but it feels really good, so I'm excited for it. There's not a lot going on other than that today. I'm just trying to do a little bit of work on the foundry here. So the foundry is so cool at night. And look at that, dang. But this was probably the third build that I really, I know what I was doing. This is the third build that I really got into in this world. The first one was the pagoda, which I've showed it off in a few episodes. I'm sure I'll fly over there at some point today as well. But the pagoda was like the first one that I really built out on this server, and then the UFO, which I actually think I need to go over there because I don't have Silk Touch pick for some reason. Alright, yeah, let's go get a Silk Touch pick. But yeah, so the UFO, which let's go take a look at that. It's pretty cool at night too. I would sleep, but I got an AFK account running right now, and Brian's online too, so I don't know. I don't want to deal with having to jump over to my Nintendo Switch and sleeping or logging out or any of that nonsense. So we're just going to deal with the nighttime for now. It's not that big a deal. Again, these episodes aren't necessarily as much about the gameplay as they are just kind of chatting and, having a conversation. So, being a creator and, trying to go down this path it's a lot of work, and you put a lot of pressure on yourself, and it's this process of trying to figure out what works best for you, and like what the certain platforms demand. Like I don't need to put out a video every single day, nor am I putting out like the highest quality videos I possibly can, putting out a video every day. But I do like the consistency in myself that it is bringing out. It's, you know, kind of helps me get up in the mornings and get going with my day, and, you know, actually be just more productive in life in general. I don't actually have a job right now, so I'm not making any money, but I am, like, you know, selling some stuff online, just like some furniture and things, and, you know, just kind of figuring it out day by day. But it's been a huge thing to just be able to make videos and have something consistent that I can feel like I'm accomplishing something, at least. It's an interesting thing, you know, like, what is purpose? You know, what does it mean to have purpose in this world? And that's a really hard topic for anybody to really, you know, explain. And obviously it's super personal for everybody. Oh wait, I don't even need rockets. I just needed the paper. But yeah, it's a lot of people find meaning in life through their work. You know, work is what gives them drive. It's what pushes them forward. It's what keeps them on track. And that's been a lot of my life, for sure. I have been that person, and my dad is very much that person, so I think I get that from him a lot. But I don't actually think that's who I am inside. Like, I really see a lot more value in life than just like working, grinding, and like accomplishing some major goal. I've been really into like finance and money, and really been trying to figure out how I can set myself up for more than success in my life. And one of the stories that comes up often is a story of a investment banker or something like that who travels out to some fishing village and meets a fisherman. So he starts talking to the fisherman, and he's like asking him like, oh, you know, like, how much money do you make? What do you do? He tells him, you know, I go out fishing every day. I catch enough fish to feed my family, and, you know, the rest of my time I'm at home with my wife and hanging out with my family and my kids and enjoying ourselves. So the investment banker's like, oh, that's really great and everything, but here's what you gotta do. Like, you gotta instead stay out for a couple more hours every day, catch a little bit more fish, come back and sell them on market, and then eventually you can buy a second boat, right? Now you can hire some guys to run that boat and start, you know, bringing in a ton of fish every day and really selling a ton at market. And eventually over time you can repeat this process and make a whole ton of money. And then the fisherman's like, okay, cool, yeah, well, what comes out at the end of that? Like, what do I get? And the banker's like, oh, well, at this point you get to, you know, spend time with your family, fish a little bit when you want to, hang out with your hobbies, you know, nap with your wife. And the fisherman looks at him like, what are you talking about? Like, why would I go through all that effort just to live the life that I'm already living? And the investment banker obviously doesn't have a good answer. I mean, that's kind of the end of the story there, but I don't know, it's what is meaning? What is it to actually, you know, be fulfilled in life? And work is not that for me. There's things that I like to do that you could consider work, that, you know, make money, but I guess it goes along the lines of like, oh, do what you love and you won't work a day in your life. But I don't agree with that statement entirely either. I think it's too not nuanced enough, I guess. I guess work and life I see as very separate things. They are symbiotic and you need them for each other. You can't really live life very fully without work, and you can't just have work. So yeah, there has to be a balance. And that balance is really hard to strike. And there's a lot more than just those two things that go into it. But it's a process. And the more I grow up, the more I talk to different people and gain different perspectives, the more I understand that it's a very common process, and it's something that we all, or at least most of us, have to figure out. So I'm learning more and more to enjoy it. I have very often in my life kind of been pushed back against it. I've been impatient. I've wanted things to happen quickly. I haven't wanted to spend the time really dedicating what it takes to accomplish a lot of things. And that's where, being able to post 30 videos in 30 days feels like a really big accomplishment for me. And again, it's a small accomplishment, or we'll call it medium-sized. It's a medium-sized accomplishment that I will almost definitely be looking back at, however long down the road, a few months, a few years, and wherever things end up going, at least I'll know that I was able to accomplish this. So that means a lot to me. And it's the small successes, it's the small wins in life that we don't appreciate enough most often. And I've been trying to appreciate a lot more. After going through high school, after going through a bit of college, actually dropped out, and I'm back taking classes now, but it's just, I don't know. It feels good to accomplish something even so small. I didn't know that when I was younger, something like that could be so meaningful, but it is.